Hello everyone, Atkpwr here with Game 3 between Red Bull and Borry here in the Steel Division 2 Season 11 Division 4 League Playoffs. Let's dive right in here to Siedlce. And on the left, in the red, we have Red Bull playing 6th South African Armored on Balanced Income. And on the right, in the blue, we have Borry playing PZGren Grossdeustchland, also on Balanced Income. So many beautiful things here. So many things to love. So many things. Some interesting divisions here. Let's dive right into these. So 6th South African, definitely not a highly rated division. No question about that. Seriously lacking in some departments, but very solid in others. So it's again, there's not really a lot of bad divisions in the game anymore. So Recon tab, nothing phenomenal. Kind of just an extension of your other tabs, not really offering anything unique or special. We have 2-man recon teams. Greyhounds give you a little bit of a zip at the beginning of the game, and just more Shermans with recon, of course. The infantry tab, the big issue with this division, the reason it is not more prominent in the meta is because we're in an infantry meta, and the infantry in this division kind of suck hard, like really hard. It's the usual Commonwealth blah is really all it is. You have the assault engineers, which are nice to have, you know, the 15 point along with the field engineers. It's certainly nice to have those 15 point kind of spammy small suicide squads, but they're also not that good either. Then you're stuck with rifles, lots of rifles Piat, and then motor rifles, like just rifles, nothing super exciting there. So yeah, definitely lacking in the infantry department. Tank tab, really solid. You get Sherman 2As, Fireflies here, Sherman 5s, just basically all the Shermans you always want Shermans to be along with Fireflies. So definitely solid in that front. Support tab, pretty good. You have 2 cards of Sherman 1Bs to work with the supplies. The Dingo and the Vickers HMG. AT tab, I mean, it's a Commonwealth AT tab. You got 17 pounders here and 6 pounders. I feel like there's probably Wolverines or M10s or something, but he is not taking them. So I can't say for sure because I don't see this division get played very often. And I certainly don't play it myself. I just don't like it. The AA tab, solid. I mean, you get some good options here. 40 mil Beauforts are phenomenal. And then you get this nice 3.7 inch 94 millimeter gun here, which is honestly, I would almost put it more like an awesome AT gun, which you don't really need since you have the 17 pounders, but still nice to have. RD tab, solid. I mean, you got good stuff here. 25 pounders are nice. They're not amazing, but they're not bad either. The 140 millimeter, again, good, not phenomenal. Not the best pound for pound gun in the game, but definitely really solid. Air Force, Spitfire, Hurricane, not the most incredible Commonwealth Air tab, but definitely it's Commonwealth Air, so it's pretty good. On the other side here, PZGren Grossdeustchland, a division I actually really enjoy playing. I know Mr. Ghosty enjoys it a lot as well. It's definitely not considered like a super duper strong division in terms of Axis divisions, but excuse me. I hope that was not really loud. It probably was. But overall, it doesn't have like a ton of glaring weaknesses outside of the usual Panzer Division problems. And it's supposed to be PZGren Division, but it's more like Panzer Division, really. The support recon tab, actually quite good. You got the Panzer 38Ts with the autocannons. You get some Panthers and other things to work with. The infantry tab, pretty standard other than the addition of the Sturmgruppe, which are nice MP44 squads. And then your Pioneers carry around MG42s, which is definitely nice. Tank tab, really lacking in medium tanks, actually. Only 1 card of Panzer IV, 1 card of Stug 3. And he's not even bringing the Stug 3 card. Tigers and Panthers. Support tab, really good. Guerrilla, Stu 42, and the phenomenal SDKFZ251s. AT tab, Martyr 1s, Pack 40s, good stuff. AA tab, phenomenal. Flak 43s, Mobile Wagons, 88s. RD tab, good mix. Hummels, 150s, 105s. And the Air tab, almost non-existent, with mostly just some Focke-Wulfs. So we are off here, folks. On the left, Red Bull going, nothing super aggressive here. On the other side, for Borry, nothing super duper aggressive. I do not love Borry's build of PZGren, the infantry tab specifically. The rest of it's pretty fine for a balanced deck, but the infantry tab for some reason he built like it's a Maverick deck. I don't fully understand. He brought a C-phase card of Sturmgruppe instead of like PZGren's. Really weird in my opinion. It's really just a strange way to build it. All right. Sorry, so I got some upgrades from Christmas and such. New headphones, new keyboard, new mouse. Nothing that will unfortunately benefit you guys directly. I'm still figuring out how things are supposed to sound in my head, because right now I feel very distant. Although everything's telling me that it's normal, so it's just the headphones, I guess, telling me it's weird. or not as abrasively in my face as it was before. So good use of leadership here. We have some triple star Sturm Pioneers. He did bring them in double vet, so definitely solid there. And I mean, if you can make the fight in the woods, be really beneficial. But there's no armor here to counter this Greyhound. Definitely a big issue. And I see Borry using some good recon here. Not sure about the whole mostly Tigers and Panthers build. Really think that's ballsy of him. They should have brought the Stug 3 card. Stug 42 getting the easy kill here on the Vickers, though. Nice there. Remember, on this map, folks, this hill right here is pretty darn key. Me personally, I think it's the most important part of the map. Both units here getting surrendered by the Assault Pioneers. Nice play there from Red Bull. Another nice thing here about Panzer Grenadiers, you get all these fun little APCR, I mean, not APCR, but half tracks in general. Now, that one actually failed. Usually those are quite good, the ones with the little Panzerbuch on them. So currently 12-12 with the blue flag here. Oh, this red flag. Okay, I was wondering what flipped it. He really needs to move this Panzer 4-4. Wow, he's going to get lucky. The Greyhound going to drive into it. Can it land the shot? It cannot. And total fail. Greyhound gets away free. I don't actually love Sturm Pioneers up here, because unless you're like back in this green forest, they're pretty awful in this open area. Rifles Piat do have 2 Bren, so they're not the utter embarrassment, but they're not amazing either. Spitfire and no AA to be found. We've seen Borry completely negate or eschew bringing any AA in some games. So let's see if he sticks with that trend this game. And it has punished him horribly. I do wish he would have used more SDKZ 251s. They're just so good. They're so cost efficient. Sturm Pioneers could be throwing down smoke to get in, but they are not. And now he's currently taking on this fight. There's smoke finally. I'd say better late than never, but truthfully, that really doesn't actually work out most of the time. Oh, no. Oh, poor Pioneers. No chance at all. Oh, just got eaten alive. Motor Rifles moving in with their Piat. Stu 42's been a house. It's not going to be for much longer, though. Pioneers spot one of the Motor Rifles. I don't know if he spotted the other. Focke-Wulf is an A6, not an A8, which means it only has very bad. I mean, only has bad resilience instead of medium resilience. And they're going to trade, it would appear. No. Whoa. I guess the Spitfire is just more heavily armed. Wow, that's a bummer. Piat actually misses the Stu 42. Can the Stu get a shot off? Oh! Can't do it. Just can't do it. Now, nice little push here from the SDKZ, and this is what I was talking about. These are so good. For 25 freaking points, they actually can brawl with armor, too. At a nice 100 millimeters of penetration on that heat shell. 1,500 meter range. I mean, they do a lot. Panzer IV ends up spotting the Greyhound here. Panzergren getting pinned down. Greyhound finally goes down. SDKZ should be able to capture this flag. A Panther in. Another Stu 42 here. Spitfire coming in. Is Borry really doing the whole no AA thing again? This dude absolutely loathes AA. Ooh, nice bomb strike there from the Spitfire, spotted from the Vickers. Really nice kill. Sturmgruppe really aren't amazing CQC units. They're serviceable, definitely better than your average rifle squad by a lot, but still not amazing. So remember, players on mirror income. Me personally, I'd prefer no mirror income, but if I had to mirror some income, balance is, in my opinion, a little bit more fun than Maverick. Because by the end of the game, you get to do what this game was designed for. Hordes of troops blanketing the map in death. Something just blew up. An SDKZ down here to the Sherman. Panzer 38T coming in. Not going to do jack diddly. It's going to be dead very quickly. So I have a feeling that Borry has not noticed. Is this ground assaulting? It is. But the Vickers has, for some reason, walked out here. Very confused. Ultra rifles, can they redeem themselves? Well, they did kill the Stu-42. Oh, he missed! That's 2 Piot misses. Second one does land. Usually the second one lands. It's got like an accuracy buff, you know, on the second shot. Panzer IV Panther here. Can either of them get the kill on this Greyhound? Embarrassingly, no. So Borry getting some bad rolls here. But I will say also, though, he's not setting himself up for success at the moment. If he loses his hill, he's kind of boned. Like, utterly boned. Another Panther into the center. I'm just not sure what exactly the game plan with all these Panthers is. Panther does get the kill on the assault engineers. Oof. Spitfire coming in, and yeah, no, still no AA. Okay, Spitfire. Oh, the smoke. The smoke bunked up the Spitfire's attack. Wow, interesting. That's the second time, or like this is the second game where we've seen smoke mess up an airplane's attack run. I swear I've never seen it before these 2 games. If you remember, it was back with Chai-Chan, who's like a stupidly good player. Tanks did manage to take out the transport. Now they're double targeting the 6-pounder, and the 6-pounder is suffering from hill pression. Well, this one actually makes a little sense. And this is why hill pression shouldn't be gone. Because that's, you know, that angle is not possible. I mean, that makes sense. That's realistic. And I mean realistic in a way that really should be in the game. Because that is realistic. SDKZ goes down to Spitfire, and it looks like... Oh, finally! AA, he brought it! It's a miracle. Can the double tanks here take out the 6-pounder? Yes, they can. Nice kill there. There's only 3 6-pounders in the deck. Anything else is coming in is a 17-pounder. MG42 might get the free kill here on the 6-pounder. He does, and the rifles don't move forward. The Sherm Pioneers, if they all grouped up, could beat this, but if they're all weakened. MG42 will go down here pretty quick. Sherm Group have no chance against the Assault Pioneers. And yeah, he's really got to get some of these light vehicles like that. This 38T would be so much more useful over here. Like in this position, so strong. M3A1 half track. If he finds the side of the SDKZ, he could shoot. He technically can shoot that half track. Pioneer does have a grenade. He has power, and he does toss said grenade. But the rifle's Piot's almost dead anyway, so down he goes. Yeah, for how shallow Borry's building his infantry tabs, he's not afraid to call them in. Although he is calling in 2 Panthers in A phase on balanced income, so maybe he does have a thing with tanks. We're now in B phase. Both players hitting up their 130 points of income now. Sherm Group would go down. Reinforcements kind of desperately needed here. If he loses this hill, he's screwed. I'm telling you right now. Very, very difficult to win the game with this hill gone. 17-pounder on the Panther. Ouch. No reaction here from Borry. Half track goes down. Nice kill there. And down it goes. And once again, the rifles find themselves in the cover advantage. Borry not doing a great job of managing his cover right now. Rifles Piot go down. Sherman spots the Panzer? Yeah, interesting. I was about to say, there's no way the Sherman spotted the pack before the pack spotted the Sherman. This does or does not have line of sight, can't tell. Spitfire in. These Spitfires have gotten a ton of value already. Flak needs to be in some other position that it can... Well, this position's all right, I guess. He needs more. He needs AA here in the center and over here. SDKZ going down to the Piot. PZGren can't win this fight out of cover. Spitfire going to easy take out this Pack 40. Oh my god, so much value. So much value. Wow, Red Bull putting a lot into his Air Force, but you know what? It's understandable. Borry just doesn't commit to AA. He doesn't like it, apparently. I mean, he seems there. Finally, another piece. And Panzergrenadier has some great AA. I mean, some of the best AA the Germans have to offer. See a Firefly coming in. Panzer trying to help out. This is a nice little position he's worked himself into. Cuts off the reinforcing road here a little bit. See you work around there a tad. I like it. I like it. S242 getting freebie hits here on the rifles. A little bit of a mistake here by Red Bull. And a nice push up from the bottom here from Borry. I like it. So making some good plays here. He's down some tickets, but he can claw his way back into this. He's not out yet by any stretch. Sherm Pioneers are capturing this flag. It won't last long, and they're also getting shot easily by the Rifles PL, who could get wiped out if the Sherm group move forward. And I would say for those of you who are newer, right? We're watching Division 4, so these players are not, Division 1, 2 level. They're still solid players. They definitely have experience and stuff. But they're not playing on that same level. But for those of you who are on the newer side, one way to help improve your micro, because a lot of people ask, how do I get faster in micro? Well, the obvious answer is experience, but like no one wants to hear that. That's like, great, so I need to play hours and hours to ever be any good. Yes, but I don't like that to be the only answer I can give you. I would say first things first is play zoomed out like this instead of zooming in all the time. The only time you really need to be super zoomed in is if you are microing like these infantry and you need to watch when a grenade gets thrown, just like that. You see how Red Bull retreated right in time. It's those moments that you would have to zoom in for. Otherwise, not a lot of reason to be zooming in super close all the time. Other reasons, I guess, would be to check the health of a tank, right? That's a quick zoom in, though. Spitfire is just doing so much friggin' damage. An 88 here might even be enough. At least a mobile wagon. Just something. My goodness. Or he's going to let these planes just bomb him out of the game. I mean, he's done a good job of actually capturing back some flags. I just don't know if his actual trades and or positions are actually very good. The Recce here in a nice spot to see everything going on. There's an 88. Okay, we're expanding our AA a little bit. That's good. We saw a flak. It's right here. It's in a bad spot. I can't see. You kind of got to put it like right here. Sherman's in a dangerous spot, though, for that. Oh, no. He finally has the flak and it's not going to shoot. Oh. I feel for Borry on that one. He actually does have AA. He's trying this time. What kind of CQC? He's just, Pioneers? Oh, yeah. I think Borry's putting too much value in the Sturmgruppe. Now, don't get me wrong. I like Sturmgruppe. I bring 2 cards of them in my own deck because they are solid. They really are. But they are not a replacement for normal CQC infantry. By no stretch are they. Sturmgruppe with the MG42 does spot the 17-pounder. Now, it already picked up the kill on the Panzer IV. Panther trying to punish with the Sturmgruppe pinning that 17-pounder down. Another Panther in. The thing is, there's a Firefly here as well. Although if he times it right, it could be 2 Panthers on 1 Firefly. That'd be pretty good. 17-pounder just out of range at the moment. Recce spotting the Sturmgruppe. Panther getting in. PZGren pinned down. It can't get surrendered because the recon is behind the other team's front line. Flak 43 finally in a good position. It is actually kind of helping save the day right now. The Sherman is the issue, though. There's no way to kill this right now. It's just in a nice spot. Like a very annoying good spot. The Panther just missed that shot? No, this Panther missed. Okay, okay. I was about to say. Panther trying to get up on the hill to help its buddy out over here. Ah, Firefly gets the pen. Panther does as well. Spitfire in. Gonna hit those infantry. Ouch. Panther suffering hill pression. Other Panther out of line of sight. Oh, it's just all kinds of stupid. Greyhound is a brick wall right now. Squire on a 4. I mean, Borry on a 14-10 though. As the Pioneer tries to sneak his way back into this complex, which would give him a 15-9 actually. Panther takes a hit. Gonna go down to the Firefly. Ow! Borry not doing great with his heavy armor. I mean, he's got a lot. It's not about running out, but it is about the fact that each of these costs 130 points. If you didn't see Game 1 and Game 2, make sure to go check those out. They were quite fun to watch. And both these players have won one, so this is for all the marbles here. Looks like they're going to trade. No, they both miss a second time. We're definitely trading off here. Let's see who gets the bounce. They missed 3 times each? Wow. That's RNG just screwing with you right there. Sherman in. These infantry have no chance against that. PZGren could make a run for it, but the rifles are there, unfortunately. Pioneer going to get crushed if he doesn't move. Panzer IV moving forward. Could get a line of sight down this road. Yeah. Okay, I can see that. Especially if the Sherman keeps firing at other stuff. SK-18 105 way forward. He does make it quite accurate. The last Panzer IVs are in. Now it's Tigers and Panthers the rest of the game. All the kitty cats. PZGren's making a run. The Pioneers did clear out the rifles there, but only at 13-11 now. Hurricane in. Flak is off the hill back here, so can't get a line of sight. And down it goes. I did not think the Hurricane was that solid of an AT rocket plane. So a good bully for it. Field engineers finding the PZGren's easy peasy. The loss of that Panzer IV is devastating. Grossdeustchland suffers the same issue that a lot of Panzer divisions and stuff suffer from. It's just not super duper efficient. Like when its stuff dies, it hurts. Like it doesn't feel good. You're never like, oh, it's no big deal. Finally, the Flak 43 stops a bombing strike from the Spitfire. Obviously, it would be ideal for Borry if he could shoot this down, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. No, not a chance. Now the Flak 43 going to be under pressure from these infantry. Good shift here. Sturmgruppe probably going to die here to the Firefly. We're about to hit C phase, and then things get real crazy. PZGren's all up in the woods. Not where they belong at all. Spitfire still gets a bombing strike off. Now, that's not the fault of the AA. He would have to have it really far forward in some really dangerous spots for it to be useful. But when you're really far forward like this, yeah, air power is going to be able to get at you. That just kind of is what it is. And for those on the offense, or on the defense, I guess in this case, be aware that's a good time to be using air power when the opponent gets big salients and forward pushes that cannot really be realistically covered by their AA. Firefly is revealing itself. Do the Panzer IV and the Panther see it? No. The answer is a no. Is the Panzer IV even in range? He is. Bounces. Oh, and the Panther gets the kill without taking a hit. So now this armor going to dominate this ravine down here. And Borry on a solid 14-10. Oh, no. Oh, good lord. Oh, good lord. Okay, the Flak 88 does unload. I don't think... No. Oh, no. Oh, the mighty 50 cal. Oh, God, that was hard to watch. Oh, no. Oh, no. Borry, you could have unloaded back here and it would have done the same thing. Oh, that was so horrible to watch. I often get comments, you know, oh, the Sherman sucks. I hate this thing. It can't kill a Stug 3. That's not what it's for, folks. It's for this. It's for absolute dominant support of your infantry, because no tank in the game is anywhere near the support weapon that a Sherman is. It absolutely shreds soft targets in an embarrassingly efficient way. There we go. A finally doing what it needs to do and stopping that air power in its tracks. I think Borry should probably be counter-battering this 25-pounder. Pioneer does get a grenade off here. Tiger is finally going to find the Greyhound. It's a 2-star Tiger. No, Oh, it still can't. Oh, God, I hate those moments so much. Just the most frustrating times in this game. Panzer IV coming in again. I thought we saw all these. Interesting. All right, Spitfire does get stopped again. Tiger blatantly driving out here with no recon support whatsoever. Can the Spitfire go down finally? These things have excellent agility. Now, what does agility mean? It does not mean turning. It means they actually dodge AA. That's what agility actually means. I know it's very strange, but Eugen is a French company, so English, I guess, is not their best language. I assume that's why it's such a weird wording of that stat. Sturmgruppe making a suicide run down into the ravine. Panzer IV in. They get by. It is a limited line of sight with the ravine here. Siedlce has a lot of kind of odd lines of sight because of the many valleys and ravines and hills. All right, Borry on a 15-9. I feel like that's surprising because a lot of his trades have kind of sucked, but bombing strike on the Tiger does do a lot of damage. Oh, no, it's a Hurricane. No wonder it hurt it that much. I was going to say a single bombing strike doing that much damage. Makes sense now. See a Hummelin. Totally off target on that 17-pounder. 17-pounder looks like it's going to get a freebie kill on this Panther. If it can get over its hill pression problems. No, it's just glitched. No BS there. No BS there. Yeah, you really should start counter-battering these 25-pounders. Yeah, kind of ashamed to see the Panzer IV in this position at all. This is like where the Tiger would absolutely dominate. Like, Sherman cannot kill a Tiger at this range. But he can kill a Panzer IV. There we go. Sturmgruppe finally at its ideal place. Shooting at an infantry unit. Out of cover. Watch it just mow this thing down. Oh, Tiger will never hit on the move. Ever. Never, ever. Didn't take one damage. What is Borry doing? Like, stop. Cease and desist your movement. Goodness gracious. We have a kill. Now Sherman Recce down south, capturing that flag again. Another Tiger coming in. I mean, it's sea phase. This is the day of the big cats now. 17-pounder. Oh. Oh, the sadness. Oh, another 17-pounder gets a pot shot off at the Panther. Misses. Panther falling back. Gets a shot off in the 17-pounder. Manages to get out of sight of this 17-pounder. Oy vey. So we have 17-pounder spam versus big cat spam. Gotta love it. Gots to love it. And if you do, make sure you hit that like button. Do it. Support the channel. I hope you all had a wonderful 2023 and New Year's Day. And I hope you all have an extremely successful 2024. '88 coming in, good. Borry recognizing his A has been killed. He now has 8 mobile wagons in C, so he should not run out. Needs to get more infantry down here to recapture his flag. Red Bull now in a 13-11. $17-pounders aplenty here. But no radio to help the arty out, so it's really kind of hurting him. It's not like a massive mistake, it's just not helping him at all. Alright, so we have a Sherman moving forward, but the flak is targeted onto the 17-pounder. Not a great choice when you have basically a free kill on this Sherman here. Especially now that Sherman is now in range of your 88. Oh, just kidding. Apparently it's not. I mean, killing the 17-pounder is huge. I do understand his thought process here. But if he loses the 88, it will be absolutely devastating. And now at the last second he retargets. Oi. 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 Everything about this interaction was just not the way to do it. Again, the C-phase card of Sturmgruppe are hurting him badly. If this was PZGren, they'd be useful. And now the flak's getting... Oh my god, he could have stopped this so hard. Focke-Wulf coming in for a strafing run instead of going after the Spitfire that he is currently caught up to. Oy vey. Focke-Wulf will not outmaneuver that Spitfire. Flak in a bad spot behind the woods, can't get involved. We finally see some micro here. Oh, and the Focke-Wulf goes down anyway. And there were only 2. That was the second one. That's it. There's no more fighters to shoot down this plethora of planes. Plethora of planes. Oh, the 88 died. Oh, God, that choice killed him so bad. And he didn't even kill the 17-pounder. Oh, Borry. Oh, my friend. I don't know him, but still. He's my friend because he provided me with this wonderful game to watch. And yeah, we can see the difference here in red versus blue units on the map. Part of that is that South African is a bit cheaper overall, unit-wise. So there was always probably going to be more Commonwealth units out than Axis units out here, German units, just due to price. But it's also, again, that Borry has not been trading super well, despite finally getting some flags and is ahead on tickets. Oh, the Flak 43 died to something. Which means now the Spitfires can come be awful to him again. What is the Tiger shooting at? His infantry? Huh. Panther going a really weird direction. And this is why this hill is so key, guys. 17-pounder now completely cuts off this reinforcement road. It requires Borry to do weird stuff like this, which is not wrong. It's just he has to do it to avoid the 17-pounder. I saw a big explosion, which means we now have the 140 mils in. Let's check these out really quick. Yeah, these really aren't good. They're only 3 rounds a minute. They're expensive for 140 millimeters instead of 150 millimeters. They're really not incredible. They're somewhat accurate, though. This 150 is in a terrible spot. If he loses these units in the center, all of a sudden anything can drive up here and kill this 150 mil. Now, he did move his ammo away. I'll give him that. Red Bull now on a 1311. Counter battery already coming in for the 150, I think. Nope. Not targeted yet. Oh, Panther. Oh, why? There we go. Panther's one of the only tanks that feels like it does consistently penetrate every non-heavy target. Like we saw the Flak 88 earlier bounce on that Sherman. Which always kind of shocks me because it has 165 millimeters of penetration, I believe. Or 160. Yeah, Sherman's got 100 millimeters of armor. But that doesn't seem like enough, even at far ranges, to be bouncing 88 shells. I don't know. Nice little bombing strike, though. Pins down the PZGren's. Rifles moving in to take advantage of that. Yeah, and right there it is. See? Cannot lose this hill, guys. It's absolutely backbreaking on this map. This is where the fight should be located for the majority of this match. Until red can get it, or blue can permanently hold it, and then grab this flag by extension. Focusing significant resources here is 100% worth it. Tiger doing some nice support here. Will allow the Sturmgruppe to win this fight against the 2 rifle squads. But again, if this was PZGren's, he could fight back. But now the 17-pounder's there. Oh. Oh, barf. And now the Spitfire is going to be able to... These planes are now going to be able to dismantle. Oh, the Panther goes down now to a 17-pounder. Oh. And already also unloaded on the road here, so anything coming down is going to get hit. Double SK 18105, Betty Witch. Well, he's still not counter-battering. Oh my goodness. You're going to get eaten alive by this arty otherwise. And Red Bull picking up his 15-9. Hurricane coming in for the Tiger, I assume? Yep. What is the loadout in this thing? Oh. It's more than 4 rounds. Is it 8? Or is it 6? 8 sounds more logical. Yeah, and Red Bull in a strong position down south. Mobile wagon now coming in. But there's barely anything on the map here for Borry. The poor trades are catching up to him now. Oh, the 17-pounder spotted the SDKFZ. So what is that thing shooting at? Oh, and it still doesn't miss. Oh, my God. I mean, that could have been this 17-pounder, but still. It nearly it had to have been this one, because this one had almost max suppression. Yeah, and Borry's refusal to counter battery these 25-pounders is punishing him so hard. Yeah, Red Bull in a pretty overwhelmingly strong position now. Oh, we finally see some counter battery now. Better late than never, I suppose. But really not. That saying does not apply well to this game. It's basically on timer, already boned. 17 hours, a nice line of sight down into the ravine here. It's going to get 1 kill easy. Will it get both? No, it won't get both. But again, they're Sterngruppe, so who cares? This was a really weird and, I think, poor choice. Building a balance deck, guys. Bring a card of long-range infantry at the end of the game. And a card of CQC if you can afford it. Nice seeing Red Bull using his bombers to pin stuff and then walk his infantry forward to surrender them. Nice plays there. All right, now what has it got? 8. It is 8. 150 is a good good caliber? Size? Do you call it the caliber of a rocket? Load? Load out? Huh. Never really thought about it. There's not that many rockets in the game. But 16-8 here for Red Bull. Seems to be in a pretty commanding spot at this point. And Borry does surrender. GG there to Red Bull, taking the series 2-1. Some very exciting games there. 4,172, 2165. We could definitely feel that there in the results. Yeah, this Greyhound's sticking around. These things can be so freaking annoying. I actually hate these units. I think they're so good. And I'm not saying I don't think they should be nerfed or anything. I just, for some reason, when I play against them, I don't know, I have PTSD or something from experiencing them. But I'm just always like, oh my God, everything that these guys do is so good. And I hate them so much. Yeah, I mean, Red Bull did quite well getting a lot of value out of a lot of units here. Those freaking 17-pounders. I mean, I guess if your opponent's going to spam big tanks, then spam 17-pounders. Yeah, nothing really on Borry's side doing well at all. It took him too long to bring in AA. Now, I will give him credit. He did this time. It still took him a while. The Spitfire's got a ton of value we could see over here. like not just like pinning stuff, but killing, like straight up hurricanes with 4 kills. That's nuts. A Spitfire, yeah, like a ton of value out of planes. So definitely really hurt him. But if you guys enjoyed that, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and consider checking out the Patreon link down below. Thank you to all who have or are currently supporting me there. It really does help me out. Thanks a bunch, guys, and have a fantastic day.